This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and I guess I keep beating up on this pack because this is, of course, the Maxpedition Fatboy. And a lot of people use these for a lot of different things. But I can't recommend this pack. In fact, I cannot honestly say that this is much use to anyone other than people that this is a secondary kit, where this is not your primary. Where this pack could actually be of use to somebody in some weird ass fucking place where shoulder bags are used and Molly is acceptable. I don't know where that is, but I'm just going to give my suggestions. Because people are targeted for a lot of different reasons, and I would target you because of this. I just got to deal with going through and targeting people, and I had 70,000 people in a very close quarters situation with no residential property in a tightly confined area, and can basically target multiple targets around every corner of possible threats or possible allies or assets. And that's just something you have to understand. This, of course, is the Fatboy S, which is, believe it or not, a more updated version than the Fatboy for right-handed people. And it doesn't have the cell phone pocket here. It has webbing, and that, at least that is an upgrade, because I don't know that that little pocket there would actually benefit me in any way, shape, form, or fashion, because the things that I need to put into it are basically, this is going to be, as I said, a secondary backup kit, and you need to think about that. This is not primary. This is to you're battling to get to your primary. It's like a handgun. It's like a something, this, that, or the other. And you have to think about it like that, where this is not, this is just your backup or fight to something. And there's a lot of different theories, and I'm not going to get into, like everyone else says, I don't get into the facts of all this crap, and I try to be kind of obscure. But anyway, here we go. One of the things that's updated on the Fatboy, or the Jumbo, is it has a D-ring here instead of this clip thing. And I think that's a much better idea than this. Number one, this is steel, it's weighty, the gate is too small. It's, if I wanted to actually take someone and target someone for taking something from them, or trying to get information or whatever from them, I would love them to have that on them, and love them to have their keys there, because their keys are easily accessible. Do I have to mess with that gate? No, because I can come up with a razor blade just simply in my hand and cut that, and this, that, or the other. The person knows they've been targeted. Trust me. You're not going to take someone's keys from them. You know, so what? They know someone took their shit because it got cut off. Yeah, that's yeah. Anyway, instead of just their keys coming off. Whatever. That shit's for the movies, not real life. Now, here we go. I had to put my flashlight here, and of course my flashlight is a Surefire, which is another thing you would mark this pack, but it's the only place I could put it. Leave my carabiner there just because it's someplace to store it, and might have to. Magazine, of course, right there, oriented in such a way where I could easily cross draw it. Basically, I have nothing else in any of the compartments other than this back compartment. I have my multi-tool with all its accessories, and I have my multi-tool with all of the bits, the extender, and everything, because if I have to deploy this in a situation where I'm trying to, basically evade something, then I want the absolute very best, and weight doesn't become an issue. Plus, this pack's relatively light. Now, our secondary use for this pack or I guess our primary real use for this pack, is to carry your weapon and the things that revolve around it. The secondary use of this pack is to carry a backup survival kit. And this is the kit from Sokoa. It's got 4 fast fires in it. It of course has our box, the Suma box, and it has a Kevlar pad which can be used for Kevlar. It has a Mylar pad which can be used for all different kinds of things, and I guess if you really wanted to do it and do it correctly. But I'm just putting this together to where it makes sense right now and where we can actually get through the video. So we've got cordage, we have everything that's in here, and you have to go, you can go to Sokoa's website and see what all of this stuff is and why these things are and what these 4 pieces of tinder are. And there's additional tinder inside the box. The tinder inside the box is a standard military type of tinder, and then those are more for special situations. Now, in this part of the kit, of course, all we have are a couple gloves, and then we have our batteries. Now, this inside webbing pocket, this inside pocket here, if you put anything in that, understand that that's going to try to and fight against the space that this bag of your handgun, okay? And of course there is a holster in there. That's just a standard universal type holster for a hook and loop. It doesn't matter what color it is. Of course that one is green. So literally we've got this area here where we can put water and any type of, you notice there's really no first aid in this other than what is in this survival kit. Now that survival kit does have first aid, the ability to deal with that. It has a means of soaking up blood. It has duct tape in order to make basically a pressure bandage. It has antibiotic cream, which can not only be used for a wound, it can also be used as a fire starter. The gloves in this are basically for weapons manipulation. They're not anything you can really buy anymore, but that's just the way it is. So this gear has to be basically set up to where it is for personal defense, and secondarily it is for survival. Now, to use this pack, what you basically do, and this kit, which you've seen in my other bag, in something like this, not this one, but one like it, okay, basically you take that, set that over there. Go from orange to black because you don't want to cause any undue attention. And then, so now your primary car bag, whatever you carry as your primary kit in your car or wherever you have in your apartment or you have wherever it is, this becomes just a fight, something for you to fight back to that main kit. And now your main kit no longer has a weapon. It no longer has your multi-tool. It no longer has your backup survival kit. So now you have to supplement that other kit. So now you can outfit it a little bit differently. Or you can do this, or you can do that. And you have this kit to where you can wear your backpack and then throw this on over it and carry both of them at the same time if you're trying to exfil from a situation that is that's necessary. Anyway, this is just my basic concepts, my ideas, and if you want to utilize this pack as a backup or just a going out and doing this, that, or the other, and I guess you could put a dump, but it starts getting to be where it's unwieldy, to where it's not really important, and to where it's not usable. This, in reality, is about as usable as I can make this pack, because I would be wearing the gloves the majority of the time. I have the ability to put water in here, which is what I really dislike about this particular pack, is that's just what you got. You got to understand, that's my hand, okay? You've seen my hand against knives, against this, there, or the other, and what the hell, and I don't know. Anyway, that's the basic concept. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and if this is your thing, man, I wouldn't even think about this pack at any price. They ran a buy one get one free where I got an email over Christmas, and I just called them. I said, you know, send me this thing and I'll look it over and I'll give you my thoughts on it. And this is really my thoughts, and this is as good as it gets. This is me being nice, because trust me, if I really wanted to be a prick, it could go way farther than this, because this is kind of absurd. This is a little short. I mean, when you extend it out, you barely have enough room, you know, to fully deploy that. And then when you start getting into, why is this so fucking short? And why would you need that? Okay, so if you're going to make it to where you have the ability to expand it with this rain collar or whatever, why not make it to where the actual damn thing can make it there? I mean, it gets absurd. Then you have to come through here, and that really doesn't want to fit through there. So then it's like, you know, what the fuck are we really doing? I mean, it seems like this is thought out by a child. It's a genius in marketing, but the execution is like it's childlike. Because we've added all kinds of expandability up here with this rain collar, but we don't have enough webbing on it to, even if this was expanded out, literally, I mean, it's just fucking absurd. That's as good as it gets. So it won't even come together if you utilize this collar. Then you got the pockets in here, which totally restrict the use of this. Which, if you use the back pocket, that starts interfering with that. If you use the front pocket, that interferes with you being able to put bottles in and out of it very easily. Then you basically are relegated to just simple water bottles, because you have to have something small enough diameter to make it around that. I mean, it's piss poor execution and hellacious marketing. How they got the people and shit, this, that, or the other, I have no idea, for this to become a thing. I mean, the ignorance is honestly crazy. This is Guns, Knives, and Watches, and this is as good as it gets.